Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is Davinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5 here in Dubai with Eunice.
Hello, how are we?
Oh, we're doing great, man. How are you doing today?
I'm excellent to
Yes.
be here. Thank you.
Eunice is a great trader, and
Thank
that's
you.
why she's here in this show. She's going to be talking about the charts with me and going over what she thinks is going to happen with Bitcoin in the short and long term. We're going to go over the short and long term chart of Bitcoin and Ethereum like we normally do. Also, if we have some time, we might even go over the what's it called, the Bitcoin dominance. How was that?
Perfect.
You good?
Let's go.
All right, let's do this. Let's find out what's in the charts, shall we? Alrighty, so right now, as you can see up there, we're looking at Bitcoin, and it is, just boring, right? Isn't it?
It's not much going on at the moment, just going sideways, but it does seem to me that it's ranging and tightening the range, which is going to break out very soon in the short term.
Exactly. So right now we're looking at Bitcoin just curling up and trying to find a direction. Now, which direction do you think that this is most likely to go? I mean, it's only probability, there's no guarantees, right? Do not trade on the information unless you do your own research. This is only our opinion, not absolute. So what do you think?
My opinion is it's going to hit up to that purple line at
Which is the
30,000.
first support?
Correct.
Yes?
And it
Or
might
resistance,
get,
actually.
That's okay. So we're going to hit resistance, obviously, and then we're going to get a bit of a sell-off and maybe another recoil before we have a really quick breakout.
Okay, so I'm thinking one side might be a fake out. So this might have been the fake out right here. And this is it. This was the fake out. But then again, we did come back a little bit to retest it. You can see that Bitcoin came down heavy, and then it started to come higher, and then boom, wiped out anybody who went long here with a stop loss at that wick. It was brutal, nasty. It wasn't for anybody.
We need to flush them out anyway.
Exactly.
Weekends.
So we're flushing out anybody who is looking to go long here. Now, we're using the Rockin Brainer signals. If you're looking at those buys and sell signals, they're not guarantees to, no signaling system. Remember, no signaling system is 100%. When you trade on your patterns, right? You're a pattern trader, right?
Yes, I do.
Is it 100%?
No, it's just probability. And you can't say that, look, this is how it's going to be and it's going to 100% happen. It's just two ways, up or down, right? But the point here is to catch the right entry, and also obviously with have stop losses and to have risk management. Exactly.
So what I would suggest, if you're going to trade this and you want to trade this breakout, right now as it stands at this point, at this level here, which is the, I'm going to change the color of that to something else. At this breakout here, once we break out to the green side, which is the 30,598 or $600, right? You can actually take the long from there, right? That's pretty much a good point where, okay, we're breaking higher, right? And you can take a 2% loss, right? Should this thing reverse on you, because we do have what's called, failed move equals a fast move in the opposite direction sometimes, and that's what happens.
Most of the time. Especially where the market's going at the moment. Personally, I'm a trader, so I don't hold. I just head in, take profits, and if it doesn't go my way, I get stopped out.
That's signs of a good trader right there. So if you just take a 2% loss here, right? If you get the entry at that point, and just take a 2% loss, and then do a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, right? This is a 3-to-1. We want to do a 2-to-1. You can see how far this thing can take us once we break out. This is where I would set my entry and breakout level here. Now, this is assuming if we're going up.
Assuming.
Yes. But if we're going down, you'll know we're going down once we break through this level right here. Once we come to this point, which is almost at the same point as my resistance, support levels. These are support now, not resistance. Again, I keep mixing the two up. But at $28,600, you can see the support is right here. If we break the support, that's it. Adios, muchachos.
See you later.
Yes. No guarantees that will happen. It could be a failed move. It was a fast move the opposite direction. But most likely, if it does continue that way, because why is that? It will continue going down is because, well, what's the trend? What's the overall trend if we look at the long term? What's the overall trend? What would you say is the overall trend of Bitcoin in a long-term picture? Is it up or is it down?
We're quite bearish at the moment. That's the ultimate truth.
Yes, and so what is that statement? The trend is your friend until the end.
Trends.
Your friend, yes, your trend is your friend until the end. And so looking at that, we can't say that, Bitcoin is bullish here. You can't look at this and say anymore.
I'm bullish long term, but short term right now I'm not.
Exactly. So the medium term, right? Medium term, 6 months to 6 to 12 months, you have to be bearish on this one.
Of course.
Right?
I just scalped.
So with that said, if you're interested in the Rockin brainer, right? I just turned off the indicator, but if you're interested in that indicator, you could head over to payments.rockinbrainer.io, and you can get either a 1 month subscription or a 1 year subscription of the Rockin brainer's indicator, and they will teach you. They have a Telegram group where they teach you how to use the signaling system the best way. So make sure you head over there today. Also, remember, I am a partner with the NFT Shills. So NFT Shill right here. This is where you would basically go to find the latest cool NFTs.
That's cool.
Yeah, exactly. So and it's free to as a collector, or even if you are creating your own NFTs, it's free to list your NFTs there. So advertise your NFTs at NFT Shill today. All right. As you know, I'm dropping my own NFT, Davitar, which is coming out very soon, right? So make sure you head over there and be a part of that. Okay, let's head over to Ethereum.
Let's go.
Oh man, Ethereum looks pretty much the same, right? Both on the long. We're going to start with the long term. You can see, as I said, we're probably going to come up to the 61.8 on Ethereum. You can see that it lines up with a nice resistance level of $2,500. Don't you agree that it's pretty much the same?
Look, a majority of the charts in crypto right now, which I've been looking, it's similar patterns. So, but just, I don't think we're in any hurry to long. Just take your time. When the pattern shows up, then you get into it. And let's talk about the 4-hour chart.
Exactly. Let's jump down to the 4-hour and just make this a little bit bigger. And okay, so that's kind of same.
It's curving down.
Exactly.
It's curving down.
It's curving down. Exactly. So
and before that, it's really cross support, and now it's riding on top, struggling.
Exactly, and we have we have clear points of, hey, you know what, this thing breaks the bottom here. The bottom could fall out from Ethereum very fast, and you can see we are very negative, right? With lots of if you know what I tell people is like M's and W's. There's a nice big M here, right? And if we break the bottom here, that's it. It's down she goes.
Time to get a job in McDonald's.
Exactly, McDonald's.
Golden arches.
Exactly.
I'm ready.
Yes, this is the golden arch right here, right? Telling you, time to get a job, people. Oh my goodness! Wow. So yes, I'm not very happy looking at this chart. It doesn't look like a Happy Meal to me.
We should be lining up to looking to short.
Yes, so
not long at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. And you know what? You can make money both going long or short in this market, right? All you have to do, right, is head over to bybit.davincij15.com or femex.davincij15.com, and you can actually sign up and get a $4,600 bonus for deposit bonus at Bybit, or at Femex a $4,100 bonus. It's free money. Might as well use it to try trading.
You heard the man.
Okay, before we do, actually, you know what? So I have to provide a shout out for PalmSwap. It's one of the companies that I've invested in. Check it out, their website today, right? They don't have a product just yet. They just have a test net. Basically, it is leverage trading, but decentralized.
Oh, DeFi
Yes.
leverage.
Yeah, DeFi leverage trading. So you'll be able to, once they're finished, you'll be able to trade like you do on Bybit. But if you live in the United States, right, you have to use a VPN in order to get
Yes.
onto Bybit. But not with PalmSwap. You'll be able to do leverage trading,
Wow,
right, with high leverage on PalmSwap.
that's a good way to gamble.
This is why I've invested heavily on these guys. So check it out. Okay, let's head over to our sad
Oh,
crypto bubbles. Look at that. I mean, the crypto bubbles are just so
damn.
pathetic. Look, 40%, 30% in the last month, right? This is the 30 days.
What's Luna doing?
Oh, Luna's 100%. So right now, the dominance has now telling us we're heading higher. Look at that. Oh my God. You dominate. The dominance is dominating. Now, I told you guys that it's going to round around this 13 MA. So if you're not out of your alts, you bet to get the fuck out.
Time to get out.
Because it's just rounding. Generally, what the market does, I don't know if you noticed this, because I've had the 13 MA up a lot. Once we have a failed move equals a fast move in the opposite direction, which clearly this is, then what the market tends to do with the 13 MA is come close to it and then continue straight up. So you don't have much time to get the fuck out of alts. You got to get out. Get out today
I agree. It's
if you move into Bitcoin.
Sell when you can, not when you want to.
Exactly.
So it's about time.
Yeah, and there's no choice here. You can see that we've already bounced off of what used to be resistance is now turned into support.
So anyone who's still holding, I'm sorry to say, it's quite late.
Now, there's no guarantees that I'm correct on that. This is just the probabilities based on what I've seen in the past, right? Don't quote me on this if this reverses, just in case, because it can possibly reverse on us. This is just a probabilities. What I've seen in the past is just, this is normal, where it's going to continue higher, and that means your alts are going to get crushed against price against Bitcoin.
Agreed.
Okay, well, if you're interested in making money using the alts, head over to davincicodes.net/videos, where you have free videos on how to do the little old lady strategy and get
Little
more.
old lady.
Yes.
Little old lady, what are you calling old lady?
Not you. So yes, if you're interested in the little old lady strategy where you can earn more Bitcoins with the altcoins, right? Head over to my videos. Now's the time to learn, to take the time to learn and not jump into the market, because the little old lady strategy does have a point where you do buy right now in the bear market, and that's an 80% loss on all the alts. Yeah, once they get to an 80% loss, that's when you start to, buy nibbling in at these altcoins and with your Bitcoin. So, yeah, and I talk about that in the little lady strategy videos. Alrighty, well, thank you all for watching. Remember, right, you want to hold your Bitcoins, right, because Bitcoins is going to be money, right? I know most people don't believe that. I mean, you think that, you've lived in the fiat world for your whole life. How is it possible? Well, Bitcoin's 1,000 times better than the money that you're using today. Don't you agree?
Yes, I literally just bought my flight back to Malaysia using Bitcoin.
There you go. All right, well, thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I hope to see you again on the show, right? I'm
Yeah.
sure my fans would love to see you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the TNA. Bye-bye.
See ya.